Hello everybody and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance. Hope you're doing marvelously well. We're jumping onto our third episode. I'm excited. It's going well so far. By the way, if you're new to the channel, welcome. I know a couple new folks have signed on and I'm happy to have each and every one of you on board. We're in a private area. Let's not be in a private area. We could lockpick. I mean, what do we have to lose, right? Oh, we don't have lockpicks. Alright, makes sense. I can see my blue shirt is getting chromed out as a green color. That's interesting. Alright, let's follow Sir Robert to the kitchen here. There we go. We're in business.
Ah, milady. You're fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
Good lady indeed.
So this is our brave young man?
Not really my
Welcome,
type.
lad.
But
Bojana here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear. Aren't you, young master?
young master.
Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, man.
Something tells me she wants
When you've
a
done,
little bit of a
you can
payback.
sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Alright, let's eat, find a bed, and take it from there. Alright. It's not wise to ignore hunger. The longer Henry doesn't eat, the weaker he gets. He can even die. Interesting. We've eaten quite a bit.
Lord Almighty.
Excuse me. I'm going to pick up these breads. That's okay with you? I don't know if food goes bad, but I'm gonna grab all the cheese. Alright. And let's go back up. Find a bed. I mean, this one seems fine.
This bed is probably taken. I'm supposed to go and sleep in the chamber.
Oh. In the chamber. Let's check out the map. Is it downstairs? Oh, in here? Okay.
Must eat.
Oh, we didn't actually eat? God damn it, man. Nourishment 48. Okay, that looks fine. Let's sleep. Well, we need like 6 hours. It's gonna be good for us. Start.
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady, no, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
We know what it is
I
that brings her
thought you
here.
Could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Solace, huh?
Thank you.
So that's how you call it
Thank you
in these
kindly.
parts?
You're welcome. Now, Henry,
Ooh,
I know this is all very new and strange for you,
little touch of the hand there.
but I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
Sure, we'll tell her the story.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands.
Huh, interesting, okay. How about I met my friends and we went to teach Deutsch a lesson?
I met my friends right next to the Skalitz Ale House. When we heard Deutsch praising Sigismund, our blood boiled. My mates decided to teach that fool to mind his tongue, so thanks to us, Deutsch had to scrape horse shit off his newly whitewashed house.
How foul.
Oh, we failed?
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig.
Been secretly learning sword fighting? It's not gonna work, let's try
The
this
sword
one.
was taking shape when Sir Radzig himself came to have a look at it. He praised Father's work and said that with his smithing skills, he could easily make a living in Prague or Vienna.
You don't say.
Hey, success.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town.
Then we gotta go with this, the only one that we got a chance of beating her at. I guess this one as well.
I saw smoke on the horizon from a village Sigismund pillaged on the way to our town, which was soon to meet the same fate.
God have mercy.
Nice.
And then death descended on Skalitz.
I saw them kill my girl, Bianca.
I
Did we
looked
really?
towards the tavern and saw a group of humans chasing down my Bianca, and murdering her for sport. There was nothing I could do to help her.
You mustn't blame yourself. She's with the Lord now.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle.
I mean, it wasn't that concealed, but sure. Siege of Skalitz began.
I no longer heard any sounds of battle coming from the castle, so Sigismund's army must have regrouped and started preparing for siege.
No doubt you're right.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
I mean, that's actually
Valiant
true.
knight.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
The That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Probislavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years? And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
You're a bored housewife, I got it.
You're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own.
I mean, it was a pretty long story. I feel entitled to maybe a little bit of a recompense. No?
I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
It's okay. Rome wasn't built in one day. Sure, let's sleep with all of our clothes on, our bloody rags, our shoes. That's totally fine.
Move in, people! Come on! Come on! We're running out of time! Quickly! We have to close the gates! You can't go back!
Henry, help us!
Help us, son. Don't be a coward.
Damn.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Skalitz reminds me of the Witcher 3 Skellige location. Every time they say it. Go to the battlements. Ooh. A little rain going on. Don't mind if I do. Nice. Man, that looks really good. I know there's something pressing in the battlements that I want to check out, but give me a moment while I admire the reflections and the water. Nice. I really appreciate water and like rain when it's done well in games. It's very immersive. Can't wait to be out and about in the open when it rains like this.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
Dude, we're hungry again. God damn it, Henry. Just munch on this cheese. We're gonna be okay. Where are the battlements? Okay. Alright, over here. Gotcha.
We should have fled to the woods.
A little bit of a frame drop, but it's not too bad considering all that's going on right now.
Prepare for the worst, but don't be daunted by their numbers. Heed my commands, and all will end well.
What's going on?
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivish sent to Skalitz, the spy on Sigismund, said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spy see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
Interesting. I'm loving the story so far, man. It's quite engrossing, very immersive.
Lucifer and all his minions! Who else, Robber?
Sir Radzig, what a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir, he is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
But sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talbot.
I mean, he's right.
Quieten down.
There's no business
Not
for
to
us
worry,
back
friend.
there.
Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people too. These are dark times. Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out! It's only a short way to Rate now!
I mean, Henry wants to go back and bury his parents. Well, I'm sorry, dude. There's kind of a siege happening.
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrols. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice...
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch with the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I'll have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry, I'll tell the men to relieve you later.
Awesome. Let's adjust the volume. I feel like the volume is a little bit low for you guys. Let's bring it up a scooch. Especially like the cutscenes. Confirm that for now. I think that should be good. Alright, keep watch on the battlements. Well, we got our sword out. We should probably sheathe our sword. There isn't anything we actually have to do. I mean, the rain does look great. Like that right there. That light reflection.
What the hell?
The water scurrying over the steps. That's fantastic. Very impressive. Can't wait to get a bow. It's gonna be cool to have a bow as well. What is this? Oh, private area. No. Don't want to get arrested. All right. Oh, let's head back.
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
You have to wait for something. You can skip time, press T, and set how long you want to wait. Okay, fair enough. We'll stay over here. I guess a couple hours will be good. Start. Man, it's pretty slow. It's technically morning. Yeah, this looks great. I know I'm being a little bit of a just kind of geeking out on the on the rain effect, but I'm such a sucker for a good rain effect. Again, I can't wait to be out and about. Let's talk to this guy.
Good day to you.
Good day, sir. What do you think about the Skalitz folk managing to slip away like that.
What do you think about how the Skalitz folk managed to get away?
Fortune smiled on them, that's for certain. Sigismund must be seething with rage.
Just a shame Fortune didn't smile on all of them.
Oh, shit. Sorry. And you know Sir Radzig Kobyla?
I wouldn't say I know him. I've seen him a few times. Why do you ask?
He must be a fine lord to take such good care of every one of his serfs.
Surely all the lords do that.
Ah, I could tell you some stories.
About Sir Divish?
Jesus, no. I didn't mean it like that. Just that I heard stories from other soldiers that would make your skin crawl.
I see.
Yeah, it is a bit suspicious that the guy with the mole on his nose was able to get all of those people out of there. Isn't it a little bit suspicious? I mean, we barely managed to escape. Anyways, I think we're good. Let's grab some food. Where was the bakery? Over here. I would love to have like a little bit, excuse me, a little bit of a stash of food going. What do you have for me? Eat from pot. Oh, oops. Eat from pot, please. Fantastic. So if we go to, are we like 100% nourished? We're not. Can we just keep eating? Is that how it works? Nope. Alright. Let's see what's lying about. Can we grab any food for later? Oh, shit. Pick up. Yeah, I don't want to rob anything, but these are up for grabs, so here we go. Grab everything that we can kind of carry, because it might be very valuable down the line. Oh yeah, it looks like we didn't eat our lentil mash. Roast duck. Some good stuff right there. Does any of this go bad, by the way? So if you check this out, okay, there's no indication that it will actually go bad. Wine, huh? Don't mind if I do. Alright, well, we're pretty well nourished. Let's... I mean, is our objective still go to the battlements? What's going on here? Oh, fuck.
Sweet Jesus. We're gonna hit them like scallops.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. We may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Skalitz and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, the Ratsig Kobila, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzik of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzik is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that the Ratsik Kobila is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzik Kobila is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there's little cause for joy.
He's
Farewell,
a great
sir.
speaker, man.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Good job, old man. Oh, okay. Worked! We're safe for now. I'm
Lord,
legit
you have my
impressed.
utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
That's our arch nemesis now. This is our late game boss. Ooh, bury your loved ones in Skalitz. So they really want us to do that? Sounds kind of crazy. Well, the game is saved. We're gonna take a break here. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Let me know down below if you have any thoughts so far on the series. And as always, thanks for watching. Catch you next time.